Hello? Hello, 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 hello. Welcome back to more Danganronpa, because it is Danganronpa time, because I would like to finish this game within the next century. Like, I'm just being real, I would like to finish this game within the next century. I don't know how much more of this game is really left to actually play. But yeah. I guess we will find out. Yeah, everything's looking good on my end. I got my water. My mic's looking good. Let me just make sure that I can hear my gameplay. There we go. Okay, hold on, what the f- I love hitting buttons that I don't know what the fuck they are. I'm just gonna assume that it wants me to go fuck around in the thing, in the cafeteria, because that's normally what it's wanted me to do in the mornings. Hello? Last time I remember you being very angry at me. Are you still angry? Are you still angry? Are you still angry? Are you still angry? Yoko, good morning. You're really that mad at me? But actually, it's I can almost feel it looming over us, weighing us down. Oh God, okay. Well, if nothing else, I need to patch things up with Yoko as soon as possible. This man's going full Coomer mode out here, just like, well, fuck, I guess if I can't see Clarabelle Cow, and I guess if I can't see fucking name, give me a minute, Celeste. Oh, I guess Kyoko will have to do. Let me pull chat up just to make sure. I love how my internet's working fine today on the day when I do not need it to necessarily be in tip-top shape. Oh my. Yeah. Makoto, are you okay? Well, what do you mean? You were so late. We were worried about you. I'm giving you more of a stutter than we need. What the fuck? The fuck is a doliard? The fuck is a doliard? Or dollard? What is this word? I'm just confused now. Never did I expect that Danganronpa would be expanding my vocabulary, but here the fuck we are. Okay, yeah, slow or stupid. Okay, alright. How am I pronouncing this? Dullard, okay. Alright, I mean, that is 100% a word that this man would use. What a dullard. Doko Byakuya, what are you doing here?
What the heck?
Oh god, what the fuck was her voice? Oh god. I don't remember. I remember her voice kind of just being like a generic female, kind of. They're taking refuge here. Refuge?
Such ignorance.
Don't make that stupid face. We have to protect ourselves against the Mastermind's tool. Oh, Mastermind's tool? Are you talking about Sakura? It was in there. I finally noticed that the only one who wasn't in the dining hall was Sakura. How did you not notice this? Sakura takes up like... Sakura at least takes up like a solid 10th of the fucking screen, maybe even a 9th or an 8th whenever she's on fucking screen. Where is Sakura? Oh my god, what the fuck? All I want to know is if she were here. All I know is that if she were here, I would not be. The only reason I went out of my way to join the rest of you fucktards was as a safeguard against a threat that may or may not exist. Because I'm so fucking up my own ass that I feel the need to just insult everybody. The threat?
What is this?
Why do you hate her so much?
Naturally.
Isn't it obvious? Because this makes things unfair. Brother, unfair for what? Unfair? Oh, right, yeah, because he... Oh, my God. Well, at least he's not Fumi and actively making me want to fucking die. Cringe every third sentence that he says. I shudder in fear. The game should be fair for all players. The existence of a spy for the mastermind upsets that balance completely. That's a stupid reason.
What did you say?
Stupid? This is a life or death game, is it not?
That's terrible.
It is stupid. You're an idiot.
Hey,
Before we get too far into your argument, maybe we should stop and think things through. Why did the mastermind reveal that Sakura was the spy?
what the heck?
They're getting revenge on her, right? Like Mama Kuma said, eye for an eye.
However,
That may be part of it, but it's not the whole picture. Revealing that fact also meant to serve as the next motive the mastermind wanted to give us. The chaos and confusion born from the suspicion, the
in
hatred,
other words,
is right. This right here, the fighting, the bickering, is all the trap the mastermind laid for us. Knowing that, will you stand there and argue like children? That's not what I'm trying to do. It's just, I mean, how can I get you guys to believe in Sakura again? if she really was the can beat the mastermind like she said, that'd go a long way in my mind.
Insane.
Idiot, you're really asking her to do something so dangerous? What if something terrible happens to her?
Interesting.
It wouldn't matter.
Huh?
What? If Sakura were to die, then there's one less person for the mastermind to control. I have no problem with that. Hold on, Byakuya. In fact, if she were to die, that would settle this entire issue, would it not? It would put the whole problem to rest. Damn, she slapped his ass.
What the hell?
Okay, voice acting. Let's go.
You disgust me. You're a monster. To say something like that, it should have been you. You should have been the one to die.
What?
I should have died. It's
Interesting.
interesting. Is that a threat? Go ahead, try it. I dare you. See how well it works, you scrawny piece of shit.
What is this?
You think I can't do it? Peter, calm down. We're gonna wake up the next day and fucking Byakuya's gonna be dead and Hina's just gonna be like, hi, I did it.
That's right.
This is exactly what the mastermind wants, and it's exactly what Sakura doesn't want. What's wrong? Lost your nerve? I'm leaving. I'll be in my room. She just goes to the room and all you hear is the sounds of furious masturbating. That's the stupid cow. How dare she? She should die 1,000 deaths, no, a million. So, she was just another hysterical little girl. Hardly worth my attention.
Just a second.
It's what other people call What the fuck? It's what other people call having feelings, Byakuya. And all you can do is mock them for it. What's wrong with that?
Hey,
A friendly word of warning. Someday that attitude is going to come back and bite you. Hard.
I don't have time to play with you.
I will happily elude its attempts. So, how about we, eat? Or maybe now's not a good time.
know?
Got a word, each of us left the dining hall, went back to our rooms one by one. Free time? What should I do today? Alright, okay. You know what it is time for, chat. Where the fuck is it? Oh, oh god, I deleted it. Oh no, I didn't. Hold on. It is time to play New is Danganronpa's next eligible bachelor. Where the fuck is it? There it is. Hold on. Give me a minute. Give me a minute. I need to be able to hear my great, amazing. The game where you guys all get to have interaction with me and actually decide what the fuck happens in this game. Because just having me decide everything would be absolutely boring. So, I will show you a list of possible candidates for us to go on a date with. If nobody votes in time, I will just make a decision myself. we operate on a plaza meter, so just spam names. We have dead person who I can't date. Byakuya, who I don't even know if they will fucking allow me. Mondo, who's dead. Leon is dead. Hifumi is dead. Yoshihiro Higakuri, also known as... Honestly, I have not interacted with him once. He's a little bit fucking weird. Don't want to do it. Make me Paisano. Dead forever ago. Kyoko Kirigiri. Honestly, if she's an option, I'll probably choose her. Aoi Asahina. I'm just interested in this in general for various reasons. Toko Fukawa. I think we've hung out with Toko a little bit. Yeah, I think so. Sakura Ogami. I don't even know if we could hang out with her, but she apparently is still alive and an option. Celeste is dead. Jogo is dead. Chihiro is a fucking computer. You have until the song ends again to spam names. I will be here waiting. Probably making my decision. I could learn about this mystery. Or I could learn about this from the beat. Yasuhiro's kind of just endearing because he's a fucking dumbass. He kind of has the vibe of this group of just like emotional support dumbass. We love him for that, but he is fucking 0 IQ. Alright, nobody has voted, meaning it is viewer's choice. Alright, let's see if this is an option. I doubt it, because it's probably gonna be like, no, she's a bitch. Hello, Kyoko. I have my mind set on you, please.
Anyway.
Okay, moving the fuck on. Hina, hello, where the fuck are you? You're in the music room. Alright, there we go. This is a crime. Yeah, really. That's worth a lot of money. It's totally useless. Fair enough. Makoto? Did you want something? Should I talk with Hina for a while? Fuck it.
About that.
Were you worried about me?
Sorry.
That's nice of you. Hina was quite depressed, but I did what I could for her. Yeah, you know, and I know. Alright, fucking Hina and I grew a little bit closer today. Would you like to give Hina a present? Well, I could try. Mineral water, that might be correct. Ah, the obvious flotation donut. For me? Thanks, Makoto. This makes me feel a little bit better. Yeah. I was able to cheer Hina up a little bit. Okay. Alright, yeah, let's go. Maybe she will fucking... Oh yeah, she's about to be like, why the fuck are you in here, isn't she? God damn. Go away. Damn. Damn. I just gotta fucking go away. Holy. Go away. The worst she can say is no, guys, right? You know what? It seems like Hida is just not fucking interested in my shit. When are we gonna get out of here? Not that I'd have much to look forward to if I did get out. But I hang out with Toko? Sure, fuck it.
What's your problem?
What, more pity? Aren't you such a good person by showing me all this pity? Get some time with Toko. Oh god, that face worries me immensely. What do I want to fucking give a murderous psychopath? I do not goddamn know. Maybe she likes the fucking diamond? Because she's like romance? I know that she doesn't like the shears. Never mind. Yeah, I don't have anything. I don't have anything. Oh, it won't even give me a thing with her goddamn. Okay, fine.
As such, soon the door. Okay then.
Night time already? Somehow I feel uneasy. This is everything. Sorry, everyone's in a terrible mood. I just hope nothing happens tonight. After I declined the offer to become a shrimp, the tech support lady just refused to drop the issue. Once the shrimp idea was dead, she came back and said, suggesting I become a crab instead. How much can one person worth crustaceans, am I right? I said no, of course, and she shot back. Okay, then how about we make you extra special? You can be a crab that walks sideways and backwards. But how's that any better? I don't want to go sideways or backwards, I want to go forwards. I heard her annoyed sigh at the other end of the line, and she said, you just don't see the splendor of the crab. Haven't you ever heard the tale of the crab and the monkey? Of course I've heard of that. I know all about it. But so what? The crab beats the monkey, but it's just some legend, hardly relevant to our greed-obsessed modern society. Sure, modern crabs still show, monkeys still show up in movies and stuff from time to time, but not crabs. Monkey-themed clothes are sweeping the fashion world, but the crab doesn't stand a chance. What I'm saying is crabs have no place in today's light-speed world. Do your market research, lady. Which is why I chose to be a always popular berry bitch.
Origin story of Monokuma.
Alright, thank you, Monokuma, for telling us your fucking Mac story. Great, amazing, love it. Love it, love it, love it. Alright, what the fuck are you? Yeah, you're gonna be like, it's morning time,
Good
fuckers!
morning, everyone. Get ready to...
Yep. They did do something about Sakura. I better go to the dining hall and talk to the others about it in the morning time. God damn. Because this part of the game really is... Never mind, never mind, never mind, never mind. Ah! Huh? Huh? Was that someone screaming? I think he came from the dining room. Oh god, is someone fucking down? We got a big problem, man. We got a big problem. What's wrong? Look. His finger shook as he pointed. What the fuck? Okay, alright. I can't say I understand it.
Are you okay? What happened?
She killed her. Genocide Jill killed Hina!
You've gotta be kidding!
No. She's not dead. Open your eyes. No way she's dead. What? Why? What happened? Well, Toka and Hina all of a sudden just, they were yelling and then they knocked the pepper off the table and that led to a sneeze. Her giant bones are too perfect. A little too perfect, aren't they? I might be flat, but at least mine are real. Look right. Look at my shape. I don't want to fucking look at my shapely collarbone. Look at my shapely collarbone. Doesn't it just totally set you on fire?
Totally not adorable.
Please. You're totally not adorable, boys. Just get her out of my sight, okay? Or else I'll start cutting and cutting and cutting. And including myself. Who knows how long? She's gonna fucking cut her. What the hell? Okay, let's get you to the nurse's office. Let's get the fuck out of here. I think that was probably what it was supposed to fucking be. Which is the most unhinged shit to say there. Just be a fucking ambulance. No. This bitch that ass stabs someone, and then when people went to go take her to the fucking nurse's office, she just goes wee boo wee boo. As I was taking Gary in the nurse's office, she seemed to finally regain her composure. Thank you. Are you feeling better? Yeah, it was just a scratch. But still, that was super close. If I hadn't yelled out, you might be super dead. Well, thanks to me, you know. Yes, well, thank you. 1,000 thanks to you. Yes, well, 1,000 thanks to you, sir. So sarcastic. That just makes you sound even more hostile. Yo, what the fuck, Ahita? Why? Why? Ahita, what the heck happened? So, we just got into a fight and I lost my temper. It flew off the handle. Well, yes, it was about Sakura. At first, I tried to ignore it. But if you let little jerk buttholes... I think you mean jerk... If you let jerk buttholes get to you all the time, you'll never have any time left to live your life. But she wouldn't let it go. She just said, without thinking about it, I felt like I wanted to punch her, like a dozen times.
Serious?
A dozen times isn't really without thinking about it. And warning, things going out of hand, genocide Jack got let loose, right? It's my own fault. I couldn't just take it anymore. Because she was saying all those terrible things about my friend, you know? If I knew it, Hina was crying in my arms. The door flew up his edges, and there she stood before us. Okay. Sakura? You're hurt. What happened? Oh, nothing. It's not a big deal. Makoto, hero, what is the meaning of this? Oh, it wasn't me. It was Genocide Jill. It's all that demented murderous fiend's fault. Alright, thank you. To hurt Hina. Damn you. To leave me alone. But hurt her. What is this?
How dare you!
What is that? I'm okay, really. It was just a scratch.
No forgiveness!
Okay.
I can't forgive this!
Sakura, I think you mean them. There's a difference between the word this and the word them. God damn. Hero, if you want to hate someone, hate me. If you want to hurt someone, hurt me. I don't hate you exactly.
I can't forgive this!
Why? Somebody save me! He tripped over himself as he ran out of the nurse's office screaming. But just a second later. What's going on? What's all this noise about? Yoko stood in the doorway of the nurse's office, taking a spot in the room. I gather that something happened? Yoko, please, you have to stop Sakura.
Wait.
You don't need to stop me. I'm okay. I'm not going to do anything. I'm drawing a line right now. Right here and now. Drawing a line?
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Okay. Wait, Sakura. You know, sprung into action, leaving the nurse office. The only ones left were. Are we gonna talk about our feelings? Look, Yoko. Are you still mad? Why? Why would you ask the question if she's... Oh my god. Makoto. Makoto, I know I'm awful at fucking social cues, but Jesus Christ, man. Yeah, quite a figured. It's fine. Huh?
Whew.
About that issue we discussed earlier. It doesn't matter anymore. Then, do you forgive me for not being able to talk about it?
In other words,
You could have told me about Sakura and Monica were fighting, but you stayed quiet. You were the only one thinking of Sakura. And that's why you didn't tell me, right? You didn't want to confuse everyone until you could talk to her and be sure that's what you saw. That's what you were thinking, and that's why you didn't tell me, right? Yeah. To think like that.
I wouldn't have expected such arrogance from you.
What the fuck? Okay. What?
Because
Ultimately, it means you don't trust me. No, that's not it. But if that's how you feel, I can't really change your mind. I'm sorry.
that's fine.
It's fine. I've already forgotten about it. Besides,
And
I may have overreacted. Huh?
anyway,
It's over and done with, like I said. Let's just forget about it. Oh, okay, thank you.
whew.
Oh, there was something,
Indeed.
What is it you wanted to talk to me about? Actually, I'd like you to come with me. I have business there. Where?
So,
Just come with me, you'll find out. I guess,
shall we
but...
go?
Well then, shall we get going? In her typical indifference, Kyoko turned and walked away, setting a brisk pace. Look, Kyoko! I hurried to catch up with her. In silence. And in silence, I chased her. Eventually, we arrived at probably the... Oh, no, the laptop. The dressing room. So there's something else you mentioned.
Indeed.
That's right. It has to do with alter ego. But you said we didn't need alter ego anymore.
Wrong.
I didn't say that we didn't need him. I just said that he finished his job. Besides, it's not us that needs alter ego. He has business with us too. Huh?
Right.
Alter ego asked me to bring some of the others to see him. Apparently he has something he wants to ask us. Alter ego wants to ask us something? Whoa! So, it's just the two of you, Hiyoko and Makoto. Hiyoko's finger glide across the keyboard. Is two not enough? No, it's okay. Two should... No, it's okay. Two should be plenty. But what is it that he wanted to ask
Indeed.
us? Let's find out, shall we? Hiyoko typed in the question. What do you want to ask us? Oh, yes, so... I'd like you to take me somewhere where I can where you can connect me to the school
What?
network. Yoko and I quickly glanced at each other. She replied, "Why?"
You see,
Well, you said my job was done, right? But to just stop there. I finished my work. I don't want to do
I want
that.
to be able to help.
I want to keep being helpful to everyone. I want to work as hard as everyone else so that we can all get out of here.
That's right.
That's what Master would have wanted to do. So to help everyone else, to solve the mysteries of this school,
That's right.
the only way I can help is if you connect me to this school's network. What if you did that? That's basically suicide. I'm positive the mastermind would find out about it. They'd find you and You agree, right, Kyoko?
So,
I've realized how dangerous this could be, but I still have to do this. I'm scared, but I can handle it. I don't really understand why, but
still,
when I think about everyone else, my courage starts to grow. You might think I'm just some inhuman AI, but it's true. So it's okay.
gonna do my
If
best.
it's for the sake of everyone else, I won't be afraid. I couldn't help but get lost in that voice. It was just too committed, too admirable, too fragile.
Hey,
You remember what I asked before, right, Makoto? You asked what the difference is between a person and a program, right? Yeah.
certainly.
When I talk to Alter Ego, I don't know. I have no idea. I have no idea how to answer that question. I think maybe it's a question even the programmer's creator couldn't answer. But I can say
Correct.
this. There's no question that Alter Ego is our friend. Yoko. To be honest, I didn't want Alter Ego to push himself anymore. Because if we take any more risks, the mastermind really will notice it. But
Makoto.
let's do it. Let's connect Alter Ego to the network. What?
Hey,
He's our friend, so I want to take his feelings into consideration. And he said he wants to fight alongside his friends.
now,
If I were in his place, could you just sit by and do nothing in his situation? If you saw everyone else fighting and doing their best, could you look the other way? Or would you stand up? Stand up tall next to everyone else and tell them you're their friend.
So,
Hey, are you guys fighting? If it's about me, please don't.
I want to believe in myself.
I want to be able to say, I know that I can do
Leave it
this.
to me.
So please, let me try.
listen.
And besides, there's one place where the mastermind might not notice. One place?
That's right.
Remember? There's another place besides here where there's no surveillance cameras. That's it, the secret room you told me about. I did remember there was no surveillance cameras in
Indeed.
there. And I do believe you can connect to the network from in there. I remember seeing an Ethernet port on the wall.
However,
However, just because there's no camera doesn't mean there's no danger. There's no way to be sure the mastermind isn't monitoring the network somehow. We have to move Alter Ego and the mastermind. May spot us going into the secret room. If they pick up on any of this, it's all over. You're right.
that's what we have to do.
But despite that, I still think we need to give it a
Correct.
try. It's our best chance at finding any new clues. Gyoko. In that case, will you let me carry him? There's no way you could hide him with what you're wearing, right? So let me do it.
It's true.
Okay then, I'll leave it to you. Thank you.
So then,
Then, let's get started. It'll be a little cramped for you, Ultra Ego. Bear with us. I started picking him up right away. I closed the laptop and stuffed it underneath my jacket. Oh, that tickles! Shh. You can't talk right now. We're going to be moving you to another room. Until you get there, you have to be absolutely silent. Understood. Your command has been implemented. Okay, good. Now have him react like that all of a sudden. I didn't know how to react.
Makoto.
In the secret room, there's a bunch of different cables in one of the drawers. So there might be a network cable in there.
However,
I mean, the mastermind hasn't already taken it. Well, all we can do is go check
true.
ourselves. Agreed. Let's head to the secret room. Where the fuck is it? I think this is the right one. Don't mind me, hero. Not doing anything weird. No, not me.
just a second. Hey,
This is where we need to go. Come on, you have to... I fucking don't remember where the hell you want me to take this bitch.
just a second. Hey. Just a second. Hey. Just a second. Hey.
Oh, I have to hurry. Okay, maybe it's the bathroom on the second floor?
Hey. Why?
You sure all the documents are gone? I refuse to believe you. Go and check again. What? What?
Listen to me.
Just hurry up and go, and make sure you don't run off. I'm gonna be waiting right here. Whoa, I get it. She's acting. She was so forceful that I thought
Just
it
a
in.
second.
Why are you just standing there? Hurry up and go. I'm
So then-
going. And be thorough. I'm counting on you. Bro, who was in this fucking room jerking it? You're going to view there's a bunch of cables in the drawer. Network cable, right? Yeah, here we go. Connecting. Oh, here you go. I immediately got to work. I pulled out the laptop and connected it to the Ethernet port. There, that should do it.
That's right.
Yeah, I think it worked.
Leave it to me.
Just leave the rest to me. I swear I'll find something. I may not be able to connect to the outside world. If I can, I will see if I can call for help. So please just wait a little while longer. Hold tight and put your faith in me, please. No matter what, we're gonna get out of your friends. Even me?
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Makoto.
Makoto.
How'd it go? Well? Well, it went okay, but all the documents are gone, just like I told you.
Correct.
I see. And there's nothing left here for
Goodbye.
us.
But I knew Kyoko was walking away. She wasn't acting anymore. That much was for sure.
Kyoko.
What?
Yes?
So we're just gonna split
Why is
up?
that?
Of course. I have no reason to stay with you at this point.
Well, maybe, but isn't that a little too direct?
Should I hesitate and fumble to say something? You're so high maintenance.
That's not what I meant. I wanted to talk to you more. Like, what are we gonna do about
It's true.
Sakura?
Well, something has to be done, it's true.
However,
But the way things are right now, there's no way to persuade anyone. They don't have the mind to listen.
Then what should we?
so
If we can find some new clues, that would likely change the situation. That's all we can hope for right now.
Which is why alter ego.
correct.
All we can do is wait and believe in our friends. You're right.
Well, that's our only option. We parted ways and headed back to my room. It's weird, but I was tired, and then I realized before so long at all, he'd fallen asleep. What? Someone ringing at the door.
Makoto.
Makoto, get out here.
Yoko, what's
Indeed.
going on?
Hida just came to see me. She was as white as a ghost. Sounds like something happened.
What? As soon as I heard those words, my eyes were right away. I suddenly found myself wide awake.
She said for us to come to the rec room. Let's hurry.
Hello, Hina.
Huh?
Makoto, Kyoko,
Hina, what's wrong?
something's not right. In the rec room.
What's inside?
There's a window in the rec room door, and I hurried and looked inside. When I did,
Sakura?
is she unconscious? She's sitting upright in the chair like she's bowing her head.
Hey,
What's going on? Did something happen to her?
Huh?
I was just walking past and I happened to notice her through the window. But I couldn't get the door to open. I tried knocking and calling her name, but she wouldn't respond.
Huh?
What do we do? What are we gonna do?
anyway,
First of all, we need to get into that rec room. But the door's locked, and if we break in, that'll be violating school regulations. We're going to force our way in.
Well, I just said.
wrong.
The door isn't locked. It's not locked because the rec room doesn't have a lock.
Well, then why?
It would seem
Feels like the door is pressed up against something inside the room. Is it a chair?
Chair?
in other words.
Either way, the door isn't locked, which means as far as I can tell, the rule doesn't apply. Then there's no
Indeed.
problem with breaking in. Let's smash the window. That should be the fastest way. Okay, I'll go get something to break it with. Wait here.
Surprised Sakura wasn't, or Hina wasn't just like punch. Said the record Sakura still unneeded, so she's just unconscious, right? Is she okay? I mean, it's Sakura, so I'm sure. Yoko did not reply. There was only silence, but that silence didn't last long.
Here. I found a broom in the classroom. Use it.
Makoto.
You can handle this, right, Makoto?
Please.
Come on, please, hurry. Okay, you two stand back. I took the broom. I took hold of the broom as far as hard as I could, aiming it directly at the window. All it took was one solid hit. The window shattered into 100 pieces, scattering across the rec room floor. I stuck my hand through the now open window and started jostling the chair leaning against the door. The chair is pretty heavy, but if I just push on it with all my strength and finally turn the knob. Sakura! I ran up to her as fast as I could, but the moment I laid my hand on her, all I felt was cold death. I could feel only the last lingering warmth of a living body. Life had abandoned Sakura's body, and then... Oh shit, she died. Okay, oh my god.
A body has been discovered. After a certain amount of time, which you may use however you like, the class trial will begin.
Alright, what the fuck he said? Oh, so we're all neat.
Huh? Sakura's.
Oh, voice acting.
Sakura's.
Hina's just there in the back. Why is she not up front with us? Why?
Dead? She's really dead?
I heard Hina talking, but my eyes stared steadily forward. I could only look on at Sakura's dead body. We didn't make it in time. It's happened again. Muttering to herself, Kyoko began to gently inspect Sakura's body. I was wondering was she confirming that Sakura was already dead, checking for a pulse or a reaction? I have to go get them. I have to go get the others. With shaky legs, Hina left the rec room. And I... Why? Why did this have to happen? That's all that I could say. I repeated it over and over again. I need to examine Sakura's body. I just stood there motionless behind her while she checked Sakura's corpse. Time passed. While I stood there unable to do a thing, time just passed. And after I don't know how long, I got everyone.
What?
Whoa there.
Yes, yes.
Oh, she's dead, huh?
I see.
Sakura's been killed. I see. As soon as they arrived, Kyoko
Just a
began. You heard the announcement just now, right? So you know what this means.
Interesting.
Sakura was murdered. And by someone in this very room. Is that what you're going to say? No. Whoever killed her. It's not just someone in this room.
It's your fault.
It's one of you. You, Miyaki, Toko, one of you killed Sakura.
What?
My brain just thought of something.
You're accusing us before the investigation's even begun. You know, normally I don't agree with you, Byakuya, but yes, that is very sus of... That is very, very sus of the girl. I don't need to investigate anything. Because you hated her. You hated the sight of her.
Won't forgive you.
One of you did it, I know it. You know it? You know it? Jeez. I didn't know your power level would increase by that much just by getting mad.
What the heck?
What are you even doing here?
Come on!
Isn't it obvious? I'm here to hand out the Monokuma file, the murder file.
The Monokuma file!
Oh, and don't get so mad, Miss Asa. Oh, and don't get so mad, Miss Asahito. Or you're gonna run that lewd little face of yours. You're gonna ruin that lewd little face of yours. Monokuma, can we not do that, maybe? Now then, with that... Hold on. There's something I want to ask you. Huh? It was you, wasn't it? It was you who killed Sakura.
Say what?
Uh-huh. Sakura wanted to challenge the mastermind to a duel. Maybe you and her fought again, and then...
In other words...
And I killed her. Sorry, not quite. Actually, not even close. That whole thing is totally irrelevant now. Sakura came to a most regrettable end even without even getting a chance to finish things anew. Which, thank God for that. Saving the trouble of having to go through our little fight. Because even if someone like me, I wouldn't... It wouldn't be no mean feat to take down a behemoth like that. I gotta tell you, I was actually pretty worried. I mean, she'd violated rules by attacking me in the first place. So I wasn't able to punish her.
Well, darn.
So I don't know who it was, but whoever the blackhead is, this time I owe you one.
What is this?
You owe them one. Let me fix my shit. I am back. There we go. Already read that. Whoopsie. Before you go all pissy potty on me, you better figure out who did it first. Because I mean, your lives are on the line, right? And he fucked out.
This?
What the hell? He owes them one.
I won't forgive you.
I hate him. I hate this whole thing. Well, I, for one, am glad that it was Sakura. He was working with the mastermind, after all. How could you say that now? Sorry, I don't have time for your squabbling. The next game has already begun. If you want to be angry at someone, be angry at whoever killed Sakura.
Anyway,
Our top priority right now needs to be uncovering Sakura's killer. If we can't do that, then we're all dead. Then let's decide who will stand guard this time. I'll do it. Hina. I'm okay. Just let me handle it. Besides, I want to be here with Sakura.
That's fine.
Okay, then Hina is guard number 1, but we need one more person. Yoko, that's you.
what?
Me? You're always a thorn in my side. This time, just stand by and watch quietly. Consider that an order. An
That's
order?
fine.
Fine, I'll stay behind. Then it's settled. Let's begin, shall we? Hold on. Before that, there's something I want to say. Which is... Hiro, Byakuya, Toko, none of you are allowed to step foot in the crime scene.
Huh?
What? What?
It's your fault!
One of you killed Sakura.
I won't forgive you.
I won't let someone like that come anywhere near you.
Stop talking.
Don't be stupid. Our lives are in just as much danger as yours. We have to investigate everything, right? I don't care what you say. I'm not letting anyone who killed Sakura anywhere near here. Even if that means I have to use force. You're not getting in here. Well, it appears further discussion would be a waste of time. How about a compromise? I won't ask. How about a compromise? I won't ask you to let us all in. Just let me. What? You didn't really care anyways, did you? You're both useless anyways. Nope, don't really care. I'd rather spend my time coming up with another fantasy. Doing fantasy involving Master anyways. And Hero, do you object? Do you object? If you want to go that far, what can I do? I mean, I don't have anything to hide. Why should I
All
care?
clear now.
But it's decided.
What are you saying?
Nothing's
Calm
decided.
down.
I know how you feel, Hina, but you should agree to his request. But
Hey,
you have to find out who killed Sakura. Whoever's still alive in honor of Sakura's memory. Fine, I guess that's okay. But no matter what, Byakuya, you absolutely are not allowed to touch her. Naturally, who would want to touch a filthy dead body? That's enough fighting. We need to focus on the investigation from here on out. Everyone keep this in mind. If we can't uncover Sakura's
listen
killer,
to me.
all of us face execution. Finding out who killed Sakura. It's not a matter of hoping we can do it. If we want to survive, we have to do it. It's kind of hopeless. But we have no choice but to just do it. Should have checked the Monokuma file before anything.
victim was Sakura Ogami. Time of death is estimated around 12 noon. Body was discovered in the rec room on the 3rd floor. There is evidence of a strong blow to the victim's head. No other injuries are noted. However, it would seem at some point the victim suffered from vomiting of blood. Okay.
Hey,
I think the case this time might be a challenge. Why is that?
so
The only way into the rec room was the door we just came through. And that door had been jammed shut with the chair from inside the rec room. Which the killer would have had to have escaped somehow after barring the door. The door was blocked from the inside. There would be no way in or out till we broke the window. There's like zero escape,
in other
right?
words,
In other words, it's a classic locked room murder. Locked room murder? Yes, you might see different kind of things. This kind of thing a lot in mystery movies or books or whatever. Did it really happen in real life and right before our very
Hey.
eyes like this? Are you curious to hear more about what a locked room murder entails? If you don't
that's
mind.
fine.
When you break down the 4 basic kinds of murder mysteries, there are 4 basic types. First type is when the locked room is created after the actual crime is committed. This simply means that the killer commits his crime, then through some special method seals the room. This mainly involves getting some sort of trick involving locking the room. Basic approaches include using a string or a simple mechanism. There's a number of variations. So for that, all we'd have to do is check the door for string to see if it
Correct.
The second type is when the locked room already exists before the crime was committed. Whoa.
In other words,
Basically, the killer uses a special contraption or tool to get inside the tool from outside to target the victim inside. You push a switch and it fires a handgun, or you shoot an arrow through a gap in the door. Something like that.
however,
But in this case, that doesn't seem to fit. There are no guns or arrows in the school, and the door doesn't have a large enough gap to allow it. So I think we could probably cross that off the
It's
list too. Third type is where the serial killer stays in the room until it's opened up. What do you mean by
in
that?
other words,
They stay hidden, and when the door is opened, they use the confusion to blend in with the group. They pretend they showed up along with everyone else, and that's that. That sounds like it could have been possible, maybe.
it's true.
And the fourth one was, her type is when the room isn't actually locked at all. Not a lot of locked
In other
room.
words,
By this I mean that there's an alternate escape route somewhere within the room. You see this a lot in novels and things, but in reality it's generally not possible. Then you think we can cross that one off too? I believe so, yes. When it comes to the locker room mysteries, those are the basics. There are 4 possibilities. Then Kyoko, which of those 4 choices seems the most likely in
true.
this case? It's a good question. Answering that should be your primary focus during this trial, but right now I just can't say. I see. Way to go was set up in the room. Until I figure that out, the truth behind Sakura's death was staying hidden. If I a tough mystery, I need to concentrate and investigate hard. For Sakura, for everyone else. Sakura grew up to say assaulted in a chair. There's evidence of blows suffered to the head. Okay. Normally there wouldn't be any problem believing that was what killed her, but according to the alarm from her, she also vomited blood. She erases the blood on her lips. So, and the moment is that she hadn't suffered any other injuries. Okay.
Maybe getting hit on the head caused her to start vomiting blood? Not a chance. Yucky.
That's fine.
However, your eyes have landed on the most interesting location.
Naturally.
Yes, the most interesting, don't you agree? No, I don't think that's what I would call interesting. It does make me wonder. The reason Sakura vomited blood absolutely has to be connected to the way that she died. There are shards of glass all around Sakura, the chair that Sakura was sitting in. Glass is all red, and there are the top and bottom sections of the bottle, right? So this must have originally been a bottle. Glass shards on the floor. Oh, this is shard something near the glass. It's a figure. Fits in the palm of my hand. It's a Monokuma figure. There are 4 red bottles lined up on the shelf. Inside each bottle is a figure of Monokuma. What I'm wondering is how they'd get those figures inside the bottle.
So,
It's no different than your standard ship in a bottle. Huh? You know, where the bottle's opening is small and then the boat is placed inside. You've never seen that? Oh yeah, maybe I
in
have.
other words,
So this is the Monokuma version. A Monokuma in a bottle, if you will. Monokuma bottle has been added. I'm sure to make sense of this murder a little bit. Bottle was sitting on the shelf. Monokuma figure we found on the ground, red shards of glass. I must have hit her on the head with it. The shards of glass and Monokuma figure. Okay, it's safe to say that the bottle was the weapon. Not necessarily. Looks like some kind of wrapper. Ah, that's... Do you recognize this, Ina? Well, I mean, yeah, I gave it to her. It's a candy wrapper. Sakura got upset when she found out Genocide Jack attacked me. So after we went to the nurse's office, I gave it to her. I thought it might help her calm down a little bit. So you gave Sakura the candy? I found a big box of it in the warehouse. I really like them. As soon as we could get into the warehouse, I took the entire box back to my room. Pretty sure nobody else had their hands on them. You really like them that much? But I wanted to give Sakura a chance to try one for herself. That's why I gave it to her. But now they've all lost their flavor. You know. Polka dot candy wrapper. Okay. Whoa, whoa. There's a lot of wood on the floor. There's a blood stain on the floor per the magazine. It must have come from Sakura, right? But that doesn't make sense. Why is it so far away? We got a plastic container rolling around near the entrance of the room. It looks like a protein drink and it's empty. Sakura must have drank it. Everyone knows how much she loved her protein. And she mentioned more than once how protein was good for all sorts of ailments. I wouldn't take that hard if I were. Well, I know. But still, this protein can. It's got a label. It says Chem A2. That reminds me, Sakura somehow mentioned that the Chem lab has all kinds of health stuff. She must have gotten a bottle from the Chem lab. But that's strange. Well, what is?
Hey.
You see what's scattered around the can? Shards of light glue glass. That must be parts of the window I broke it to get inside. But they're just shattered around the can.
But they aren't just shattered out of the can, they're also underneath it. Why does that matter?
So,
I can't say for sure, but it's probably because, yeah, I feel like it's an important clue later on. Because the glass was already there. Well, it's the only way in and out. It doesn't have a lock, and there's no evidence. The maze has been tampered with. The only notable change to the door is the smashed window, which happened, of course, because I broke it to get inside. There's no evidence that any kind of string or mechanism was used on this door. In other words, well, I don't see anything suspicious about the door. This chair is shoved up against the doorknob so we couldn't get the door open. There's no evidence of any kind of string or mechanism was used on the chair. In other words, there isn't that the chair had anything special done with it. When we examined it over the chair, there's no doubt the reason it didn't open was because the chair was shoved up against it. This kept the doorknob from turning and the door from opening. There's no evidence of the door or chair being tampered with in any way. The killer must have created the locked door from the inside, not from the outside. Okay. The lockers were open, and there on the inside, there's a handprint.
why?
What's a handprint doing there? It looks like someone touched the inside of the locker and left the handprints in all the dust. It looks quite fresh, too. I'd say someone was hiding in the locker and they left those little things behind. So then, maybe the killer hidden here until the locker room was opened, you don't think? And during the confusion, they popped out and rest like the rest of the group. Unfortunately, that's not quite possible. Well, why not?
Hey,
Think back. Before we opened the door, we looked inside the room, right? Yeah. It was already open.
indeed.
So there was no way someone could have hidden there until after we opened the door. So then, what does the handprint mean? Okay.
What?
What did you want? You're bothering me. Go away. You didn't even notice how much... He's never trying to hide how much he despises me.
What the heck?
We already know who did it. Yaki took our hero. It had to be one of them. They couldn't stand right side of it. You agree with me, Makoto, don't you? Well, I don't want to say anything for sure without finding out more. Then let me help you find out more. You see, Sakura asked all three of those to meet with her. You know where, right? Here in the rec room. What? After I went to the nurse's office this morning, Sakura and I both left together, right? Well, eventually she went off on her own. When I saw her again, after that she told me that she left a note for each of them. She asked them to meet her in the rec room by noon. By noon, the Monokuma said she died right around then. I'm telling the truth. I heard it right from Sakura herself. And I tried to stop her, but she wouldn't listen. She said not to worry, that she just wanted to talk to them. And this is what happened. If I had stopped her, by force even, this would have never happened. You know, it's not impossible to have regrets, I know. Oh, it's a regrets. Okay. We could confirm what we just heard with the other three of them directly.
What?
What do you want? You're bothering me. Well, there's something I wanted to talk to you about. Make it quick. Make it quick, Yugi boy. Is it true that Sakura asked you to meet her in this rec room? So you found out. Interesting. That is true. I did receive a note to that effect, yes. What fool would do what it said and risk being killed by that monster? So you didn't go? Of course not. I ripped the note up into shards and threw it away. And I haven't seen Sakura at all today. Yakuya says he didn't go to see her. Is that the truth? Well, I can prove. Until I can prove otherwise, I have no choice but to accept
Come
this
on.
fact. If you're finished, please remove yourself from my sight. Oh, okay, thanks. Alright, okay.
However,
Yeah, she's not the type who would go down without a
it's
fight.
true.
And she certainly didn't, I would say. She was the ultimate martial artist. Strong in body, mind, and spirit. So how was the killer able to get the upper hand on her? I wonder, did someone get the upper hand on her? They might have taken her by surprise,
Certainly.
right? Certainly. They would have needed to if they were expected to stand any chance against her.
Listen,
Oh, Makoto, have you finished with your general investigation? Yeah, I think so for the most
So then-
part. Yeah, you should probably go talk to the people around now. I'm on guard
listen
duty.
to me.
Which is why I've decided you'll go in my place. She's decided? She's decided? She's being a lot more pushy since our issue. But she's right, I have to go talk to the others. Sakura wanted to meet with the other two. I need to hear what they have to say. Okay. Yeah, those two probably went back to the rooms. Okay, great. Thank you for taking me here. Need to go talk to Hiro and Toko. Where is Toko's room? It's right fucking here. Yeah, here is Toko's room. Here is Toko's room. Press the doorbell. Ding dong, ding dong. After a few seconds.
Who's there?
Alright, well, this is completely and totally voiced. That's funny. Oh, the most negative aura I've ever felt. The aura of total
Well?
decay.
What do you want?
So you're back to normal. Genocide Jack isn't around anymore.
Don't even say her name. It makes me sick to my stomach. I was in such a good mood, too.
You didn't look like she was in a good mood.
Hey, I was hoping to talk to you about something. Is now a bad time?
Obviously, you know, and Toko slithered down into the hall.
What do you want?
What do you want to talk about? You said you wanted to talk to me about something? Ooh, I wanted to talk about the fact that Sakura had asked you all to meet. Well,
Well,
I don't know what you're talking about. Ryaki already told me that she had asked to meet with him. She wanted to meet with Master too. Oh, I just said the word two, didn't I? I guess now it's totally obvious, huh? Yeah, pretty much. So can you tell me about it? I admit I did get a note, but I didn't go see her. I was scared, so I couldn't bring myself to go. If you couldn't, but can I really believe her? Okay. Is that good enough? I'm gonna go back to my room now. She retreated back to her room. I heard the fucking sounds of furious master. I make that joke, but with Toko, it might actually fucking happen. Alright, hero, make this fucking quick. I press the doorbell. For a few seconds.
You know?
What's up, Makoto? You need something? Yeah, I actually wanted to check up on something. It's about how Sakura wanted to meet with you. How do you know about
Could
that?
it be?
Did you maybe gaze into my soul? Do you have your special abilities awakened in you? But I'm not the only one she wanted to meet with. Ogre told me herself that she asked Miyake and Toko to come. And when Sakura did... What? When did Sakura tell you that? Well... When she asked me to meet her, of course. But... Did she write you a note? A note? A note?
How about that?
She gave it to me personally. She happened to mention the others in passing. I gotta be honest, this is super suspicious. So, then you went to meet with Sakura?
Got it all wrong.
No, I know he didn't want to. Why would I ever do that? Definitely suspicious.
Actually,
Well, last time I saw Ogre was when Hina got hurt and I took her to the nurse's office.
don't look at me.
I haven't seen her since then. He just fucking contradicted himself. Well, I'm here. Could you show me the note she gave you? Do I still have it? Let's see. Just feeling around in his pocket.
Come on.
Oh, sorry, looks like I don't have it anymore, man. Big goofy smile on his face, he pulled his hands out of his pockets. Waited, something fluttered to the ground. Something had fallen out of Hero's pockets. What is that?
What?
Because the wind hero snatched it back up again, shoved it back into his
Hey, come
pockets.
on.
Sorry, just a bit of trash I forgot to throw out. Trash?
What?
Anyway, I can't deny that Ogre asked to meet with me. But I never went. Well, if you excuse me. Waiting for a he slipped back into his room. Hero said it was just trash, but there's no way. That's all there was to it. The rapper! Where next? Did you go to the actual crime scene again? On top of that, I should go visit. Yeah. Should go visit the crime lab. Or not the crime, the fucking. Whatever. Let's go to the chem lab and let's do this bullshit.
What?
Makoto, do you have your eye on the chem lab too? I'm sure. Just make sure you don't get in my way. Yeah, I got it. I think what you meant to say was, yes, sir, I understand. I'm not gonna fucking say that. This is my first time seeing the shelves, but I didn't realize how big it was. I should probably take a closer look. It looks like the shelves have been connected together to make one giant shelf. More important right now. What's that powder that was spilled in front of the shelf? I have to be careful not to step in it. Footprints. There's footprints. And they're only in front of that shelf. How do the footprints rate to describe shoes such as... How do these footprints relate to the crime scene as a whole?
You may need to sketch out the floor plan. By we, do you mean me? How kind of you to offer. Superfluous Rookie handed me a piece of paper and a pen. Now let's go. Chop, chop. Alright, okay, yeah, I drew the line up and then the sketch, yeah. So, how's this? Not bad for you, I mean. For me?
I see.
Oh. When you look at this, interesting. It would appear that whoever left those footprints only had business at the leftmost shelf. They came in, went straight to that shelf, did whatever they needed to do, then left. That's what the footprints tell me. Very true.
See.
And these footprints
Certainly
must be...
possible.
Are they yours, Makoto? No!
What?
Okay, then let me see your shoe. I'll confirm themselves by my side. I couldn't think of a reason not to, so I... quietly did what Byakuya said. I see, your feet do indeed appear to be too big. Unfortunately, I must admit these are not your footprints. Unfortunately? Of how clear these footprints are, it should be quite easy to determine who they belong to. And these footprints are a valuable clue. So broken bottle. Is this where all the powder came from? Chem C4 is what it says. Would you like to hear something interesting? I was on the floor this morning checking things out, and at that point, the room wasn't like this. And this powder must have been
So
spilled.
in other words,
That's right, around the time of the first incident. If that really is when it happened, it must be related to the case somehow. Let's see what's on about. A bunch of dietary supplements and medicine, protein drinks. All the containers are labeled the letter A. So I guess this is considered the A section. Well, hey, wait. There's one bottle in here that's been labeled Chem C9. Did someone put it there on accident? So it's a B label. Oh, it's a bunch of colors, identical. Their reagents, simply put, they're used in experiments to bring about a chemical reaction. Have you lived in such ignorance for so long? It is truly bliss, isn't it? Isn't that kind of harsh? What, do you think the studying mathematics and science and mathematics has no application in the real world? In the words of a lifelong loser, which I suppose suits you well. I didn't even say that. Anyway, that doesn't matter right now. What I need to focus on is what's on the sofa. They're all labeled the B number. Guess it's considered section P. I don't see anything out of the ordinary. I don't have to worry about it. Okay, C. On this shelf, one look around and I can tell you it's nothing but dangerous chemicals. These look like poisons and powerful chemicals. All of them are the shelf labeled C, so I guess I can consider this part of the shelving to C. Well, I should try to find out more about these shelving units. It looks like it's split into 3 sections. A section has dietary supplements, B section has reagents, C section has lethal chemicals. Stockholm must have gotten the protein cans from the A area. But what concerns me is that in section A there was a bottle with labeled C, which is a poison bottle. There's definitely something going on here. Those medicines are record properly. All the containers are labeled A, section A. Alright, on top of that, There's one bottle here that's labeled C9. Someone had to put it here by accident. What? A bunch of yellow powder scattered on the floor, and there are not even footprints. The powder, I should probably take a closer look at it. There's a bunch of yellow powder scattered on the floor in front of the shelf. Some of these were broken bottles. Looks like it's labeled Chem C4. It also looks like someone left some footprints in the powder. Based on the positioning of these prints, whoever it was only went to the left side. According to Byakuya, the powder would have had to have spilled right around the time of the incident. That's all I can tell. I've already taken a good look at the camera lab. Maybe I should go back to the rec room. Alright, this has to be wrapping up soon. Come on, come on, come on. I'm taking a big gamble here. The ref room's down a floor. There it is, yeah.
Hey,
So look at how's the investigation going? I told Kyoko, I see. So along with Byakuya, they're both claiming they didn't go to see her. But it's all too convenient. It's almost someone lying.
anyway,
Well, I've made some progress on them. Sakura's body, the shuffle magazines, and Monaco's bottles. These three things have revealed new clues. You want to look over them too. She says she found a new clue involving the bottles. Something new. Chess pieces.
hey,
Did you figure it out? There's a hidden correlation with all the bottles. Pay attention carefully. They all have chess pieces. Did you just tell me what it is? I don't mind guiding you towards the clue, but giving you the conclusion isn't a good idea. Each person needs to come to their own conclusions. And it's not. And it's not because you don't trust me, right? No answer. I do trust you, to a degree, or else I wouldn't have told you anything to begin with.
hey,
There's one thing about the microwaves that's bothering me. I have to do an experiment to confirm it. You don't mind helping me, right? We're an experiment.
anyway,
Can you gather up all the pieces of the broken bottle? Try getting the small pieces too. Okay, are you sure it's okay to mess with the
That
crime
doesn't
team
matter.
like this? I've already done a thorough investigation, so it's fine. And that obnoxious Byakuya is not
So
here,
then.
so... Anyway, I need to get something from the camera lab as well. Let me try this. Okay. I took a broom and a dustpan and began collecting all the pieces. As soon as I finished up, sorry to keep
So
you
then.
waiting. Is everything ready? Then let's get to work. What kind of experiment
other
are we
words.
doing? I got a scale from the chem lab. We're going to use it to compare the weights. Compare the weights of what? Pieces of glass that you collected and the one of the intact Monokubo bottles. Why do you want to do that? The point of the experiment. That's the point of the experiment. It'll make sense when we're done.
listen.
First, let's compare the two weights. Kumo bottles. They are perfectly even. Yeah,
In
it's
other
balanced.
words.
Which means each Raku weighs about the same. Okay, alright. And the figure inside is basically the same weight and nothing could have
So
really
then.
been affecting the weight. And here's comes the important part. For all the pieces you picked up on one side of the scale. Now, what might you expect to see? Well, a normal assumption would be either they'll balance out or the pieces I collected will be lighter. I did my best to gather them all, and there's a chance I could have missed
So
something
then-
on the floor. Okay then, let's give it a try. Huh? Broken pieces are heavier. How's that possible? Oh, the red bottles. Just as I thought. What?
In other
What?
words,
There's a proper experiment in the correlation between each bottles.
hey,
Altogether, I believe that you arrive at a persuasive conclusion. So, what do you think? It's all on you. Magazine thing was hiding. Was one magazine someone put it away on
Hey.
accident? Something catches your eye. It's important to explore it in detail. I think you're right. I picked it up. Toko. Pages in the center of it said Toko. Could this be a dying message?
correct.
And here we found it. Kyoko, is this?
So,
Indeed, it's a dying message. Someone used their finger to write it.
however,
But just to be clear, I'm not the one who put it back upside down. It was already like that when I found it a little while ago. So I made sure to put it back exactly the same way I found it, for the benefit of the others who might come looking. Hey, that's it. It says Toko, right? Yeah, it looks like it. Then she's the killer, right? Well, it hasn't been confirmed yet. It's settled. She's the killer. It's conclusive evidence right there. I can see why you would think that, but it seems a little too easy.
just a second.
Just staring up space isn't gonna help you out. Yeah,
Hey.
I know, but don't you think you might actually need to examine the body?
Whew.
There's about to be no blood on the finger. Unlike Kyoko, I didn't require the thought of touching a dead body. Unlike me, Kyoko didn't require the okay. It's kind of thing I've grown perversely used to. Though there's still sometimes where I can't believe how calm you are. No matter how many times I see a dead body, I just
It's
can't
true.
get used to it. That's totally normal. Then how can you?
So,
I imagine it's because I've had plenty of opportunity to touch dead bodies in the past. What? Sorry, never mind.
hey,
More important, look here. Her shoes? See the yellow powder in her step? Yeah, it really stands
see.
out. Powder's clue number 1. Alright.
hey,
Next is
It's
the wound in her
true.
head. Look carefully. Actually, even telling you that, it's incredibly difficult to spot,
would
so let me
seem-
explain. It would appear that she didn't suffer a single blow, but instead 2 blows to that. Who?
indeed.
Interesting, wouldn't you say? There's more than one interesting thing. Both hands are spotless. There's absolutely no trace of blood on
It's
either
true.
one, so she couldn't have written the message. So that's what I learned from examining her body. And the execution somebody has been written. We sure aren't all this just by looking at a body. I didn't think anyone, Kyoko, could pull this off. There we go, ladies and gentlemen.
Whoops! You caught me sleeping. Your investigation was just so boring I couldn't stay awake. Should I do it? Is it okay? Okay, then let's begin the class trial. Please go through the red. See you soon.
It's time already, but the mystery is we're still half solved at this point. Whatever happens will have to happen at the class trial. No, not whatever happens. I have to make something happen. Yes, I do have to make something happen, but I have to make something happen next time on Danganronpa. Great, an actual fucking interesting episode next time. Amazing. I will see you guys next time. I don't know about